Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm Amanda Head, the Hollywood Conservative, and this is your Hollywood Minute. Speaking of Hollywood, one of the biggest draws of the Super Bowl is the commercials. We know how explosively expensive those 30-second or 60-second ad spots are, and advertisers, it seems like, are trying to play it a little safe this time around because of societal pressures, because of the division in the country, because of the depressing state of Bidenomics. It seems that advertisers are moving towards a more neutral, nostalgic, humorous direction and away from making political statements, which I think is obviously a good thing. So, great report from Breitbart. They had a few comments from some industry insiders, which I think are the important parts. So Michelle Dignan, who is the vice president of U.S. Oreo operations, our Oreo is going to have a commercial running during the Super Bowl. She said, life generally is more difficult for consumers. They are more constrained. Their Super Bowl ad is going to feature Kris Jenner. So they're trying to avoid using any controversial celebrities and just kind of stick with the neutral ones. Kris Jenner, I guess, is only controversial if you don't believe in pimping out your children. Just kidding. Anyway, she went on to say, I think you'll see those brands that lean into nostalgia, humor, and emotion at the Super Bowl. Those brands will resonate with the consumer. Advertisers are very aware that things can go wrong at the Super Bowl. This is a comment from Tim Calkins, who's a professor of marketing at Northwestern University's Kellogg School of Management. And he has studied Super Bowl commercials, the trajectory, the culture, the messaging of them for decades. And he said, thanks to social media, marketers realize that any ad can manage to annoy people or cause backlash. Nobody wants to put their career on the line with a certain piece of Super Bowl footage. That's a huge incentive to be cautious. So a 30-second spot for the CBS broadcast of the Super Bowl, which of course is, they have sole rights to broadcast the Super Bowl. $7 million for 30 seconds. Holy smokes. That represents a 75% jump over the last 10 years. I cannot imagine having that much money to throw into 30 seconds, but it just kind of reinforces the notion that if you're going to drop that type of money on just 30 seconds, you want to make sure that you are not going to turn off any potential consumers, which is how it should be and is how it should have always been. But so many of these corporations just got absolutely consumed by the DEI nonsense. And make no mistake, many of these organizations are instituting that into their hiring and their company culture. They just know that when the stakes are too high with Super Bowl commercials, that they can't afford to let that garbage seep into the narrative for their organization. So good for them. I hope that it's a sign of things to come, because you need to ditch the DEI trash. It destroys your company. It destroys the fabric of our country. It destroys everything that our founding fathers fought for. And also MLK. Hello, merit, not the color of your skin. It's insane that this has become such a thing in our world and in our country specifically. All right, everybody, head over to my website, thehollywoodconservative.us. Sign up for my daily emails. Go over to MyPillow, use my promo code Hollywood. I'll see you tomorrow.